Boys, people have been begging me to do this review. So there's a streamer in Korea at the moment called Elo Santa.
First of all, I'm sitting on the floor, right?
He's a guy from Lithuania. This is his setup. I just want to show you first off.
I'm sitting on the floor.
I've never seen a more scuffed setup. But I mean, look, respect.
Boom. PC on the floor, right?
On the floor. I don't know. How is that? How is that a computer?
Right?
How is that a computer?
This is my phone. Whatever.
Bro.
Bang thingies. And then look at this.
So he's been grinding in Korea. He plays bot lane KARTHUS.
And then a lamp like this because I didn't have any light. So there's a fucking mattress.
He outranked me. He's Grandmaster. He's taking over Korea, guys. This makes me. I have a $20,000 setup and I'm still getting outranked. We're gonna jump on the rift, break down his style.
Bro, I swear, man.
I swear, bro. Let's jump on the rift and break it down. On to the rift now, gentlemen. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, I would really appreciate it if you did. I think like 70% of you guys that watch my vids aren't subscribed at the moment. And leave a thumbs up for the algorithm, helps me out. So Elo Santa, boys, I mean, he's hit challenge on EUS. He plays KARTHUS Bot. Essentially, I think anybody can pick this up and hit diamond. If you're a low elo player and you need something to play, pick KARTHUS, play bot lane, copy this style. It's kind of like the Baus inting strategy, okay? You go Dark Harvest with Ultimate Hunter, Presence of Mind, and you essentially just run into the middle of the team, you die, your death passive just kills everybody, and you pop ultimate. It's impossible to be useless, right? Every game, you're going to have impact. And this guy, Elo Santa, he's a bit of a character. I'm not sure if he has, like, been diagnosed with anything. Like, if you watch the guy's stream, you know, he's very energetic. He can't focus for more than 3 seconds. That's probably max. And he's still able to make it work, dude. He's alt-tabbing. He's literally looking out the window. I don't even think he looks at lane when he throws Qs, but this guy is still able to out-climb me in Korea. 500 LP Grandmaster. And you play this like an absolute psychopath. You do not come into these lanes scared. You run in, you spam your Qs. If you hit them, you kill them, and if you miss them, you die. And if you die, you keep spamming and pray you get a Dark Harvest proc. Run exhaust, we move in for the Braum, we flash. And it's easy as that, baby. KARTHUS is so goddamn fucking strong. It's so strong, guys. 1Q, 1Q, 1Q. We miss it. Unlucky. Here comes the Graves down the bot lane. Can we get the 1v2? You think KARTHUS has mana, but like, has mana problems? Dude, you can spam, I think it's like 50 Qs, man. I swear to God. You just don't run out of mana on this champion. Spam the Qs, we die. It's fine. We get some Dark Harvest stacks, and we're gonna run back. I have 2 Dark Harvest stacks already and start. Still level 1, by the way. And it's such a fun and interesting strategy. It really is the Baus style for KARTHUS. Run in there. Don't go for KDA. Just do max damage. It's pretty fun to play. And I'm not sure if it's working so well for him just because it's in Korea. I think this strategy wouldn't probably work as well in North America. The server here is a little bit more slow. There's a lot less fighting and skirmishing, so maybe it wouldn't work as well, but I definitely think it still would work. 197 centimeter EU cexking is his name. I'll decipher what it means. I can't really work it out. I don't think he's having too much of that over there, but who knows, man? That's pretty tall. That's a lot of centimeters. The enemy bot lane is in trouble here. Every time they move up, you just start spamming those Qs, you run them down. Pop the W. Let's see if we can land anything. Level 3. Now you don't go W level 3, you hold it because you want those Qs, and here we go, we move in. Looking for the double damage on single targets. Come on, come on. There's no way, she can't escape, she can't escape, she can't escape. There you go. Do you see how he puts it behind her so she has to walk into his ease? It seems easy, but when you play KARTHUS, trust me, you can look like an absolute idiot if you're just spamming out these Qs in the wrong direction and then just running away, okay? Put it in their path, they're gonna run back into you, pop the E. We run out of mana here. And the Graves. I'm going to try and contest. What do we have? So ideally he dies here and gets the passive down. He's able to get the Dark Harvest, doesn't die, the Maokai does for him. And now we'll head back into base. I don't know if do we have enough for Lost Chapter? Lost Chapter by 5 minutes, baby. And I definitely think KARTHUS can be played all 5 roles. There's no champion, I think, that plays 5 roles better than KARTHUS. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. KARTHUS top works, KARTHUS jungle works, KARTHUS mid works, AD and support all work. I think it's one of the most broken champions in solo queue just because There's no way you don't. As we get a 2v2, once again, it's just perma-fighting, guys. It's fun, it's exciting. Please tell me we land the Qs on the Braum. One more. Maokai, you dirty tree. Double kill, baby. We've already got a 600 gold lead. The Dark Harvest stacks are so invaluable. Like, he has 6 Dark Harvest stacks at 5 minutes, guys. The value you're getting from always go Dark Harvest on these bot lanes. If you're playing at mid or top, I think First Strike is much better. But in bot lane, because there's 2 targets and there's a lot more skirmishing you can force, the Dark Harvest value is just ridiculous. It's going to be enabling you to get those executes, and that R is going to be nuking people from across the map. And I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get challenged. I think he's got 3 or 4 days left right now. He's hovering Grandmaster, and it definitely seems like he's kind of peaked out. He's plateaued. Which happens to a lot of people in Korea. Not naming myself. I could have hit Challenger. I just got bad teammates. But he has seemed to have hit his peak. He's going to have to try and hit really good games for the next 3 or 4 days if he wants to chal. But simply might not be possible. From what I can tell, Korea Master is NA Challenger. And I think most EU Challenger is around Grandmaster Korea. And then EU to NA... I feel like Grandmaster, NA, Master, EU. It's around about that conversion, because I've played on... I'm about to go over to EU as we get another fight in the bot lane. We're not level 6 yet. Beautiful kick by the Lee Sin. We get the kill. Can we get the Braum? Can we get the Braum? One more Q. Not able to get it done. So this year so far, I've played on OS. I've played on Korea. I've played on Chinese Super Server. I've played on NA. And I'm about to go over and play on EU. So I would have played on every server there is. No offense to like Brazil and the other wildcard regions, but I've played on every major server there is. So I should be able to get a good depth of comparison on server strengths. Even if I wasn't able to hit Challenger in Korea, I did hit it in NA. And hopefully I'm going to hit it in EU West. I've got a couple of weeks there where I can grind. And the build path, guys, it's Leandry's. It should be an absolute no-brainer to a lot of you guys for the build setup. And you'll see a lot of times these good Karthuses, there's a big difference between a mediocre Karthus and a great Karthus. The ultimates are key, knowing when to use them. A lot of people save their ultimates until they're dead, until after the fight and mid-fight. A lot of good Karthuses know if they blow their ultimate at the beginning of the fights, if it's going to win them objective or not. They'll just blow the ultimate, put everybody at half health, and that's an insta-win in their books for the objective. It will lead them to stacking dragons, barons, as we hit level 6. One thing that Karthus players do very well, the experienced ones, is they're able to weave auto attacks. It's a very awkward champion to auto attack with, right? It's not all about the Q spams, you also have to be weaving the autos. I know it doesn't seem like much, guys, but over extended trades, if you're able to get these autos onto your opponents, it's going to add up a lot of physical damage, trust me. As we do hit the ultimate, checking the map, helping that skirmish up into the top lane, we get the assist, help out the Gnar, and do you see like just how valuable Karthus is here? You have to have a good map awareness. You'll get an assist here also onto the Graves, right? 4 stacks on the Dark Seal. And now he'll look back into the bot lane. And this is how the spam lap. This is what you want. This is what you want. You want your support roaming around the map, and you to be solo bot. Trust me, it's extremely hard to dive into a Karthus 2v1. Usually he's able to get so much return damage. It's a beautiful flash by the Maokai into the ultimate. You flash away from the feathers. He does go down, but he's going to be able to get the kill. And it's a shame, this Braum has 3 kills. We could be 6 and 4 at the moment. We do end up going down. And man, I think it like... I generally don't think there's a better champion for you guys in lower elos to climb with than a Karthus. As, I don't know what... He's on 14, he's waiting for Leandry's buy. 10-minute mythic. Not bad, not too shabby. Hit that Leandry's. And once again, come out, look for the 2v2s with 9 stacks on the Dark Seal. Sorry, 9 stacks on the Dark Harvest. We've only got 1 stack on the Dark Seal. And the way he dies so often, I don't know if he's ever going to get value out of a Medjay, so I don't know why the Dark Seal. Is it wasted gold? Not really. If he's able to stack it correctly and play a slow Karthus, but I don't think he has the mental capabilities of playing slow. As he's about to get dove here. He knows that the Braum... He should know the Braum is bush hovering. We have exhaust, we don't have flash. And we are walking. Do not face check. Do not face check. W popped. And dude, this is so hard for them to deal with, right? And now we get the Q spams. Bam. Boom. Bing. Take that Xayah down to half health. The Leandry's burned. Karthus still able to punch back. The Graves wants to... It's not going to happen, big dog. It's not a... Do you see that, guys? Do you see how aggressive you need to play this pick? Look at this. And his ultimate is just coming back up in 5, so he's happy to go in. QQQ. He goes down and he'll pop the ultimate here. Let's see what he's able to get. That burn. Doesn't get anybody. I mean, he gets the assist. Best case scenario, he kills all 3 there. Hopefully Lee can clean up. Beast in. We get the flash. Good try. Good attempt. Hey, gentlemen, we're not done. And you may see the scorelines of his games and be like... A lot of people see his scorelines and they say you're getting carried every game. You're dying so much, you're getting carried, but they don't understand how much value and pressure he exerts by doing this. He's happy to die 10 times with only 2 kills, but also just sitting in the middle of the team fight, dying, getting that Leandry's proc off, in the ultimates. You're a great... Like, Karthus is a great facilitator. It can carry, but it's mainly a facilitator for your team. It's a lot of utility if you play it right. The one bad thing about playing him in the bot lane is shared XP. Obviously, if you played him mid lane, you have faster access to the ultimate, faster access to a lot of items. But the bot lane Karthus is still able to make it work. Mainly just due to having that support partner and the 80 carry meta getting outranged, right? So he simply just moves into the mid lane here, by the way. We just came out of the mid lane, got the bot lane tower, straight into the mid lane. And you should be camped up, parked up in the mid lane from here on out. You should send your side laners, the Trinimir, off into the bot lane. And I definitely think this guy has potential. I have watched some of his streams, and I'm concerned for his, you know, I'm concerned. I'm just concerned. Watching the guy. I'll drop his stream link in the description below. Potentially one of the big names. A lot of EU streamers on the way up. Respect, they're putting the grind in. And now we're going to try and find this Irelia. She has a million tenacity, but I don't think it's going to be anywhere near enough. Maokai once again with the kill steal. Well played, good sir. 5 kills. Obviously he doesn't want them, but there's nothing much that can be done. Bot lane tower, mid lane tower, top lane. Just action hunting. 12 stacks on the Dark Harvey as the Graves flash in. We don't have exhaust, so this is probably just straight up. Oh, oh, oh. I think he lives. We landed one more Q. Oh my god, Maokai. The dubstep ignite, but it's not going to do anything because this guy's Triumph. That's awkward. And guys, we have a 1300 gold lead on the Xayah. And Xayah hypothetically does well into Karthus if you think about it. It has great range. You can ultimate over the Karthus ultimate. But some games, it just doesn't get played out like that as Lee Sin looks for a juicy 1v2. Gets stunned up by the Braum, a little bit more CC. Irelia does have the Blade of the Ruin King, so she's a champion. And she gets shut down. Nice Gnar combo. Great champion. As we go back up onto the Sex King. And I don't know why. I think... So when I'm in Korea, they always say sex with a C-E-X. But it doesn't get censored. So I'm guessing it's just... They're saying sex with their S, but it doesn't get like... you can't get in trouble or pinged for bad language. Aww. Orb. Thank you, Maokai. Next item up is Oblivion Orb. You'll see him doing Oblivion Orb very... Careful. You'll see him doing... Careful. You'll see him doing Oblivion Orb very often, guys, into the comps because you're able to apply it so easily. You can get 5-man Grievous Wounds. It's so simple. And whilst a lot of people don't like the Oblivion Orb with the Morello because of the damage, yada yada, it's so much unspoken utility that the enemy team is not able to heal. Ari Death Sound is one of my favorite sounds. Editor, cut that out. As we're happy to just go straight in. We might... Ooh. Bro, you good? I was gonna say we might end up dying. If you got the kill there, even a 1-for-1, I would say I would call it worth. Been destroyed. Oblivion Orb healing reduced is 6. And then the Leandry burn is 1800. Heading back into the base, you'll see him go Hourglass very often, by the way. He loves the Hourglass because it enables him to just sit in the middle. You get all your damage, you Hourglass, you wait for the rotation. As this game, I think he's going for... Is he going straight Death Cap? You can go Shadow Flame or Death Cap. But I would say most games, 75% of the games, he's going the Hourglass second. Leandry's Hourglass into situational with that Oblivion Orb early purchase. This game, I mean, the man's feeling aggressive. Best cost value you can get is the Needlessly Large at 1250. And Death Cap second is usually just not optimal. Because you haven't had enough chance to stack the AP. The Shadow Flame Flat Pen with the Sorks is usually the best bet second item, guys. People have the wrong opinion on Shadow Flame. They say, why are you building Shadow Flame? The enemy team doesn't have any shields. You don't build Shadow Flame for the shields, guys. The Flat Pen, the item, just in general, is extremely efficient. For these burst mages that get that Sork, you synergize it, okay? On top of that, if they have shields, fine. Even better. As he's thinking about popping that ultimate through, and that is going to be down into the bot lane to help the Tryndamere out. You can see he just uses it to help the Trynd. And maybe the Maokai now are going to be able to clean up the 6-kill Maokai, by the way, we've been spoon feeding. And Xayah. Stop it! Stops the Irelia. Wow. I think the Irelia actually turns this, guys. Luckily, the Nars coming through here, looking for the 1v2. Elo Santa to shove through mid, now he's going to roam down. And nah, buddy, you don't have to do anything. We can run her down. A little bit of emote spam. One thing we want is Dark Harvests. Huge bounty for the Xayah for no reason. We're able to pick up our 17th Dark Harvest. And that is doing... Can I hover over anything here? Dark Harvest right now is doing an extra 172 damage on executes, which is just ridiculous, guys. I've always said this, if you can keep the tempo of 1 Dark Harvest stack per minute, there's no rune that even comes close. It's not even close. It's complete whitewash. Dark Harvest is so much better of a rune. As we get the base in. And we're coming out with a Shadow Flame. There we go. Getting that Flat Pen maximized. Of course, you're getting 100 ability power, 200 health, 10 to 20 magic Flat Pen. Flat Pen is completely broken with the Sorks. You get 18. So you're going to get at least 30. Flat Magic Pen as the enemy... I mean, let's see how much magic is. Ari's got, what, 41. So you're essentially just doing true damage. You take that 41 flat off, you only got 10 magic resist. You're doing true damage. KARTHUS comes through, looking to land the Qs. Spam the Qs, baby. Huge Gnar ultimate. That's what I like. And we will go down. I don't think we're going to get... Oh my god. Wait, he got the Ari as well? Dude, the execute damage you're getting from that Shadow Flame is just ridiculous. The Dark Harvest. The Dark Harvest. The Dark Harvest! I mean, he could next item Death Cap if he needed. The enemy team doesn't have any magic resist yet. Of course, you run the risk of when you go death cap, that if something bad happens and you have no gold income in the mid-late game, enemy's team starts stacking magic resist, you don't have enough to pivot towards the void, and it's just a complete conundrum. As he sells, starts coming out. What's the decision? It's a stoppy. He's going to go hourglass. He's going to go more defensive rather than damage. It should only be another team fighter 2 in this game, I believe. $20 Dark Harvest. I saw it was 20 before that last fight. Is it not bugged? Enemy's eye is a little bit angry. Can't get any isolated Qs. It really is often not. Rage side lane. Flash in from the Maokai. Ultimate not up for another 20 seconds, but we're going to go super aggro. Nothing really matters. We should be able to get the game ender here. We weave these weird and awkward KARTHUS autos onto the tower. Shadow Flame already done an extra 650 damage. And he just stands off in the back of that team fight, hits the ultimate, gets them lowest health so that then his team can finish off the Nexus. That's Elo Santa, ladies and gentlemen, the 197, let's get to 200 centimeter EU Sex King, allegedly. I'll have to test out. Probably not. I mean, it's pretty. Nah. And we're going to finish off the Nexus. Thanks for watching the VOD today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Good luck in your games, dude. This strategy, like, it's just broken. It's basic. It's for non-mechanical players, for unskilled vermin. Play it, you get free LP. Thank me, thank him for it. Thank Riot's balance team. It's just stupid. Play really aggressive. And that's the end of the review. I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And I'll catch you all later. Peace.